Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and I'm here for you today with your July 2019 monthly Tarotscope. So we're going to be diving into your month of July, what you need to know, what are the themes, what you can expect, what's going to be good, what you need to work on, all of these things. So we're going to be taking a peek at this month of July and figuring out how you can best navigate it. So we will first take a look. Oh, these cards are hard to organize, and I always say that anything that happens in the reading is part of the reading. So the fact that I'm having a hard time putting them in order, I would say that potentially there's an energy of you having a hard time putting things in your life in order this month. I feel like things might feel a little scattered, things might feel a little hard to figure out or understand or come to a logical conclusion about. And that makes sense with this Mercury retrograde energy that we have in the month of July, throughout most of the month of July, starting on the 7th. And so you can expect that it might be difficult to understand things or have a lot of clarity on things right now, or to create a system around things, but that'll get better as we move out of this retrograde energy. So we're going to take a peek first at the overall theme for the month of July for you. Okay, so this makes sense with what I was just talking about, the life experience card. Okay, so this is, in traditional tarot, the Tower card. Okay, so the Tower card is essentially an energy of the world as you know it crumbling around you. The world, this is a major change. This is a major shift in your life. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a major life event that changes everything. It can be something that happens that changes everything in your way of thinking, or you make some positive changes in your life that change everything for you. So it's not necessarily always a negative energy. In fact, any clearing, any shifting, any changing that happens, that comes up, is really for your highest and best good and meant to happen. So just kind of understand that you're going to have some challenges this month with that, and some things to navigate around that, as any big change would come with. But it's overall going to be positive. And if you've been waiting on some major shakeups in your life, major changes in your life, you can expect that maybe in this month of July that those can happen for you. So let's take a look at what your challenges and barriers are going to be for the month. Okay, so here we have the Six of Water, okay? So this is suggesting that you're going to be stuck in your past a little bit, that you are going to be focusing a little bit too much on maybe past situations that have happened to you that are coloring your experience now, that are impacting that in a negative way. This can be looking back in the past and romanticizing the past, and comparing the present to that, and thinking that it doesn't measure up, or wanting old things back. Again, we are in this retrograde energy, and it is very much about looking back and reflecting back, but you want to make sure that you don't live in the past, that you don't spend so much time in that you are maybe fooling yourself into thinking that the past was better than it actually is, or that you're so focused on something that you simply cannot change that you're not allowing yourself to move forward, because that would be a huge mistake. Do your very best to let yourself move forward, to focus on what you have right now, and what you feel like you need to do as part of your healing process from things from the past, and let yourself work toward moving forward. That's really important. So let's take a peek at what's going well this month. Okay, so that's really interesting because we have the life experience card reversed. Okay, so this is suggesting to me, again, major significant change in your life in some way, shape, or form, whether that's within you, whether it's outside of yourself. Lots of change is coming, but this is suggesting to me, again, and this is really reiterating this concept of that whatever happens is all for your highest and best good. And this is suggesting to me that part of you understands that, part of you already knows that, even if there's stress, even if transition feels hard. I mean, most people don't like change. Most people have a struggle with that. Even if you take a look at positive change, there's some level of stress that comes with positive change. But I do feel as though that if we can embrace this and see this as a positive, and see this as an act of God helping us to get where we should be going and where we would like to be, I think that really amazing and great things can come with that. So let's take a look at what actions you should take for the month of July. Okay, here we have the Knight of Air. Okay, so take your time to reflect on things. Take your time to really think about things. Now, we don't want to overthink to the point that we are stressing ourselves out, or that we are obsessing about things or making ourselves wildly uncomfortable. That's not what this is about, but this is about feeling things out rather than thinking things out. It's about letting things go through your mind and exploring what your options are and what options feel best intuitively for you. And noticing even what thoughts are coming up as you explore different options and different circumstances, different possibilities that are popping up. What do you think about that? What is popping up for you? And I want you to be aware of maybe the negative things that you're telling yourself that are not helpful, and maybe you're stuck in old patterns, you're stuck in an old way of thinking that really no longer serves you. And this is really a time for you to release that and move forward. This is also suggesting that things are going to be moving relatively quickly for you in a lot of ways. I think that you're going to be processing a lot in your mind. I feel like your mind is going to be working quickly in a lot, and you're going to be spending a lot of time in your head. But you may also find that around you a lot is actually happening, a lot is actually going on, and you're going to need to respond to that and take care of whatever is needed to be taken care of with all of this change and all of these things that are happening for you, all of this stuff that's going on for you. Now let's take a peek at what else you need to know for this month of July. Let's see. Okay, here we have the High Priestess. This is all about you being in tune with your intuition, listening to that intuitive voice, taking time to listen to that intuitive voice, whatever works for you. I always say, whenever you can catch yourself in a flow, whether you're walking, whether you're driving, whether you're taking a shower, whenever it can be quiet and you're in your own energy and you're just allowing yourself to be, this is where that intuitive voice can really come in, but also recognizing other places that that intuitive voice comes in. I have my intuitive voice come in all the time, every day, all day, in different circumstances. So learning to listen to that, learning to connect more with that, and just allowing yourself to listen, because a lot of times the biggest block with intuition is not that we don't get our messages, it's that we don't trust them. And then later on we have experiences that say, oh, well, you should have trusted that, and we're sorry about it. So the sooner we can learn to trust, the sooner that we can listen to that intuitive voice, the better. Let that intuitive voice guide you as you are going through this shifting, changing upheaval that really I see the month of July being for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. It helps to support the channel, and you get notifications for every video that I post. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Take care.